Hey friends, welcome back to my channel and welcome back to me from our trip. We were gone for 2 weeks. We went up the West Coast. But now the last video that you saw was I was ready to sell it all. I was ready to quit. I wasn't really, but it was just very defeating, deflating, disappointing, whatever you want to say, when I took Jace's bowl out of the kiln and it had just dripped all over the shelf, and what a mess. And I was like, why does this keep happening to me? So yeah, I was very disappointed, very sad. So the trip actually kind of came at a good time for me to reset, get some new inspiration, and just, feel recharged and ready to go. And I feel that way. But because we got home basically a week earlier than we planned on, I knew that I had made some large bowls that were just drying. They hadn't been bisked yet. And I thought, we're going to get home in time that I can bisk those bowls. I can pick one of those bowls to give to Jace for his birthday, get it glazed, back in the kiln, have it done in time for his birthday, because his birthday is this Saturday. So as I'm recording this on Tuesday, his birthday is this Saturday. So I took a bisque load out of the kiln yesterday, and I just did some underglaze on it. Jace with love, Mimi, that's what my grandkids call me. So I am going to glaze this. It's not carved, and I don't want to just dip it in my stone denim. I want to do something a little more, and I'm still actually trying to figure that out. But I watched a potter while I was gone on Instagram at Pottery by Esther, I believe. And I've seen other people do this, but I really liked her style. I like the things that she makes, and she tapes the bottom inch and a half, 2 inches, depending on the size of the piece. She tapes that and doesn't glaze that. And I thought, that's what I'm going to try. I'm going to try it. So that's what I'm going to do on Jace's bowl. I am going to find some painter's tape. I'm going to tape this off, and then I'm going to just glaze above that tape. I'm not taking any chances, you guys, and I'm certainly not using tiger's eye. Don't know what I'm using though. I have to think about it. I should have spent more time thinking about it already, but I didn't. So I'm going to work on that. Okay, I decided to jump back on here and show you what I did to the new bowl for Jace. Fingers crossed. Now this is something that I see a ton of people say, oh my gosh, this combination never fails. The problem is I didn't have one of the glazes. So first of all, and actually before I found that combination, I kind of had gone my own way. So it's always a mystery with me. But the first thing I did is I taped off the bottom of it, because I'm terrified of going all the way to the bottom because of my running issues that I've had. And then I put a band of ancient copper around the bottom. So this is ancient copper, that little band of ancient copper, 3 coats around the bottom. Then from the top of the ancient copper all the way up and all the way inside, 3 coats of birch. Okay. Then, okay. I did write it down. It's all written down. I should look at it, but I've turned the page already. So 3 coats of birch above the ancient copper, inside and out. Then 3 coats of Cordovan, however it's pronounced. 3 coats of Cordovan over the birch. Okay. Then what the recipe calls for is light flux. I don't have light flux. I have Flux Blossom. Is it at all the same? Does it do the same thing flux-wise? That's what I'm hoping for. So then I just put, you can see where the Flux Blossom is, the white bands. So that's 2 heavy coats of Flux Blossom, and I did that inside. So please cross your fingers for me. Cross your fingers. But here's the other thing I've been working on. So I had another bowl that I didn't love because it went kind of out of round or whatever. But I saw somebody on Instagram, and I'll have to look her name up because she's pretty awesome. And she said, don't throw things away like that. Turn them into a test. So I took this bowl, taped it all off, and I'm putting different glazes in the little slices. But what I did with my underglaze pencil, I wrote the names. So it's the clay in the middle, and then I wrote the names all around. And then I'm just testing those glazes individually, just so I know my glaze. Okay? I thought that would be fun. So that's what I'm doing. And then I thought, you know, maybe I'll do something similar to that for layering things, you know. I can do, you know, layering things on like a bowl or something like that. I don't know, I just thought that might be fun. Why not? Give it a try, right? What do we got to lose? What have we got to lose? And for me, it takes up so much less room because my space is so tiny, and not to have test tiles everywhere. Like I've got all these test tiles that I did. Let me see if I can turn this around and show you. Oh, bear with. Bear with. Do you see all those test tiles up here? You know, and they take up so much room, and I've got more down here. Yeah, this is what's happening. This is what we got going on. It's a mess. It's a mess. But anyway, so that's what's going on right now. So I'm just trying to get some other things glazed because, again, today's Tuesday. I need to get all of these glazed pieces, most specifically Jace's bowl, needs to go into the kiln no later than Thursday morning. So it'll come out on Friday because Saturday morning I'm heading down to the valley. Saturday is his birthday. Okay, we're out at the kiln now. Well, it's 2 days later now because I had to go to my daughter's 2 days in a row to help her, which was good. And so the kiln is actually at 118 Fahrenheit. It's ready. I fired it yesterday morning, but I just haven't been here. So, okay. Everybody got your fingers crossed? Deep heat. So he knows. Okay. Here's my cone. Oh, that's almost, I would say, almost a perfect 6. Because the tip is supposed to come down to that bend there. So that looks pretty good. And then again, this is a 6 and that's a 7. Both on the same shelf. What the heck? Who do you trust? I don't know. Let's take out this little. Oh, are you kidding me?
Oh, that's weird.
I think that cookie was touching it. Yeah. Cookie was touching it. It kind of went out around. That was round when I put it in there. So, oh well. And look at that. Look at that. I thought sure some of these would just have run like crazy, but that's kind of fun.
Just a couple of runs.
And it's just fun. I mean, I did 3 coats of everything. So it's just kind of fun to see the different glazes just all by themselves because, I mean, I've never really done anything all by itself. I always layer stuff. Ooh, look at the sandstone. It came right down. This got to be the root beer. Yep, that's root beer. Everything else, well, ginger got a nice little run. Rose quartz. Kimchi.
Seaweed held pretty nicely.
Sand and sea. Fairy rose. So those are some. I really expected that any running that might happen in here would like run into the middle, and I didn't have the right tape because I used like the 1/2-inch painter's tape, and really I should have had like the person I saw do it used like 1/4-inch something tape. I don't know, but it's fun. It's fun. Okay, that's fun. All right. Hopefully one of these bowls is sufficient for a gift. We'll see. This is the one with the Cordovan and the Birch. Wow. I had it sitting on a cookie. So it ran, but the kiln wash actually did its job. That's amazing. So really I only have 2 drips that I have to grind. And the rest are, well, no, I guess that has to be ground a little bit. Color's kind of cool.
Color's
it's
cool.
Not at all like the picture of what I had seen.
But it's cool.
But it's okay. But I'm sure that's because what I copied used light flux, and I don't have light flux, so I used Flux Blossom, which is a blush color, and so I'm sure that's why that happened. But that's kind of cool. I'm not mad about that. I'm okay with that. And this is the one that is, oh, that's pretty. So I did alabaster, just here on the bottom, a band of alabaster, because again, I'm just so terrified of anything dripping off. And then 3 coats of river birch inside and out. But then I decided to pour stone denim inside, and I thought I'm not going to worry about it if it spills out over the rim. And so, yeah, as I swirled it around and then poured it out, it got here on the rim and even ran down the outside a little bit. But
it's pretty.
That's pretty. That might be the one I give him. I don't know. Maybe I'll give him both. That one's just kind of funky.
Cool.
So yeah, look at that.
Success, I say.
Mostly success. I mean, this is good. That was sitting on a cookie too, but and maybe, I mean, obviously the river birch ran a little bit, but maybe having that alabaster under there helped settle it down. That might need to be ground a little bit. But I do like the stone denim over the river birch. That's cool. So anyways, I don't know if I'm going to wrap this video up now, or maybe I'll wrap it up tomorrow. It's late now and I'm tired because I've been cleaning house all day at my daughter's. But anyways, we've got something for Jace. So today's Thursday, his birthday's Saturday. I have tomorrow to play in my studio finally. And then on Saturday, I'm heading down to the valley for his birthday.
Wow. The Jace size cereal bowl. This is my new cereal bowl. But look at that. That's cool. That is so cool.
You like that?
Yeah.
Oh, good.
Looks like it's like a stone or like a rock, like the.
Yeah. I always love hearing different people's take on what the glaze looks like.
Like this one to me looks like if you were to crack open like a super cool rock or stone.
Yeah. Well, that's cool.
Yes.
Because sometimes I'll take things out of the kiln and Papa
Look at
will
that.
go, that looks like a landscape, or that, and I'm like, oh, okay, I
Isn't that
didn't notice
cool?
that.
That is cool. It's gonna be my new cereal bowl. I'm excited.
Well, good.
This is gonna be great.
From my hands to yours, it's a piece of the land, shaped by patience, not by plan. What it's meant to be will shine right through. Cozy